Plaintiff Elizabeth Tijerina is suing her ex-boyfriend and father of her 2.5-year-old son for an unpaid loan. Elizabeth says her ex has not seen their son in 2 years. Defendant Andrew Prochnow admits to not seeing his son since he was 6 months old, but denies owing his ex-girlfriend for the loan.
Why don't you tell me about your relationship? It's now ex-boyfriend. What happened?
I like to mention that I'm a proud mother. My son's 2.5 years old.
Congratulations.
Love of my life. Okay. And he is the father of my child.
Okay.
He hasn't seen his son in 2 years.
Is that true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Of course, sorry.
Take a deep breath. It's okay. All right.
It's just hard to see, like, my son not have a father figure. I gave him an opportunity to see his son. When he got into a car accident in October, I went by his house in November, and I asked him about the car. He said he didn't know if it was going to be totaled or not. And then he asked, of course, how's my baby? I told him he's doing great, he's getting big. And I gave him the opportunity, look, he's at daycare, I'll go pick him up, and you could spend some time with him. He said, I have to do some stuff. I have to go to a chiropractor or something like that. I don't know.
You have a car accident. She stops by to see you and asks you if you want to see your son that you haven't seen. And you tell her you have an appointment with a chiropractor?
I was going through physical therapy at the time, Your Honor.
And as soon as you're done with the chiropractor, you call her to see the baby, right?
She did not have that conversation with me about seeing my kid.
But it's not her burden. It's your son. You should be going to her house saying, how's my baby? As opposed to her going to see you. But let's hear the rest of this.
We all worked at the same club together.
Who's we? You're looking at the woman here?
Yes.
Who are you?
Amy.
Amy, step up. What's your relationship with the defendant and the plaintiff?
He's been one of my best friends for 8 years.
All right, and you know the plaintiff as well?
I know her also. We used to
Okay,
work
and where
together.
do you all work?
We used to work at a nightclub together.
We currently don't work there
Yeah,
anymore.
we don't work together anymore.
What'd you do at the nightclub?
Bartend.
Bartend?
Barback.
Bartend.
Okay, sit down. Go ahead.
We had this big triangle happening, and he had quit his job because he couldn't handle the situation that was going on. And income tax comes around, and he needed help.
What's a triangle?
The triangle was him being in a relationship with her and still telling me he loves me. And
Were you dating her as well?
I was dating her. We had already been broken up. Me and
That's
Miss
fine, but
Tijerina.
you're having a relationship with her and you broke up with your baby's mother.
No, we broke up before we started having a relationship, Your
But you
Honor.
had a relationship
Yes.
with her.
with
Okay.
a married woman.
You're married?
We're
Look at me.
Divorced.
Step up. You're married?
Divorced.
You're divorced? When'd you get divorced?
I'm going through it right now.
Okay, so if you're going through it, you're not divorced yet. And when did you have this relationship?
Started
You're under oath, both of you.
December of 06 or 07? 07.
That was very charitable of you. Sit down. Now, go ahead.
Of course, the triangle happened, and he needed my help.
He needs your help?
Well, he would tell me that there was nothing going on. There was no relationship. He said that he wanted to work things out, that he was still in love with me.
Okay, and you believed him?
Of course.
Okay.
How is it a
So what did
triangle
you
if
do?
y'all
I'm
are
not
broken
asking
up?
you yet. Go ahead.
And of course, he had a cell phone bill he needed to pay off, so I lent him that money, and
Okay, what money did you lend him?
I lent him a payment of a car payment of $230, and I lent him a cell phone bill of $200, and then of course I lent him the $923 for the taxes.
Show me. Do you have proof of any of this?
Now for the payments, they started in December of 2007.
So you're loaning him money?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I see it.
Thank you. Yes, of course.
That's a lot to look at. Any page in particular?
It's it starts days like days he spent a night at my house, days we went on
It's a very
dates.
organized woman here, Andrew. February, March 2006, when he quit. Paid for the phone bill, doctor's appointment, stop by, it's over. Oh dear. He sent you a letter. What does this letter say?
That's the money he sent me, and he mailed it to me.
So when you mailed her money, she kept a copy of the envelope the following month as well.
Plaintiff Elizabeth T. Harina is suing the father of her 2.5-year-old son for an unpaid loan.
How much does he owe you?
He owes me $923.
Okay, and what was the agreement when you loaned him the money?
The agreement was when he was stable and had a job that he would be paying me.
Okay, and he did make some payments.
Yes, he did. He did make some payments.
Did he ever tell you why he wasn't paying the rest of the?
I had no way of contacting
All right,
him.
Drew. Did you borrow money from her?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you pay her?
I was working on it, Your Honor.
Okay. How much did you pay her, Drew?
$450, Your Honor.
Does that match with what you have? All right, so we're in agreement. Let me ask you a question. You have a 2-year-old son, okay? You don't see that boy, and you owe your son's mother money. What's the matter with you? Do you work?
Yes, Your Honor.
What do you do?
I'm a bar back at a nightclub.
Okay, you're a bar back at a nightclub.
Assistant bartender, basically. Your
Okay,
Honor.
and that means that you get some tips, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Why are you not paying her the money that you owe her?
Because I'm currently behind on bills due to the accident, the car accident.
All right, and are you in a position at some point in the near future to pay her?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why, do you have another job?
I'm working on getting one, Your Honor.
But right now, do you have another job?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, are you working at all?
Yes.
All right, and how much do you make a week?
It varies. It goes off of tips. You get a percentage of what the bartender...
What do you make in your average week since you've had your accident?
Lately, not much, Your Honor.
What?
Sometimes maybe $60 this night and $20 this night.
How many nights a week?
Currently, I'm working 2 nights a week now.
That's it?
Yes,
Go
Your
to
Honor.
McDonald's and get a job. Pay the mother of your child. What's the matter with you? You can stand up. You're a young man. You look strong. You're fooling around with her. Why can't you go get a job? Do you have any evidence you want to show me?
Yes, I do. Evidence of the police report.
Thank you, Jimmy.
You're welcome. That it?
And disability.
This is the accident?
Accident report, yes.
I believe you were in an accident, Andrew. I mean, there's no question about it. Are you permanently injured?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
All right, you've got a disability verification. No question about it. Do you think that the plaintiff is being, the mother of your son is being patient?
She was at first, Your Honor.
Can you blame her for coming to court?
No, Your Honor.
You seem like a decent enough guy. Here's your problem. Your problem is that you have a woman who obviously, in my mind, still cares for you. She's a very decent lady over here. I could be wrong. You know, I don't have a crystal ball. But what I can tell you is this. You were sick and she went to see you. And asked you if you wanted to see your baby. That breaks my heart. I don't know either one of you. But I'll tell you this. I sat in the family court. I know what it's like for children to be raised without a father. I know the impact that has on the child's self-concept, on their self-identity, on who they are in the world. These kids are lost. They're far more prone to be addicted to drugs. They're 9 times more likely to drop out of high school. They're 5 times more likely to commit suicide. Now, I'm not making these numbers up. I'm not saying that you have to be married to her. I'm not saying that you have to be with her. And I don't care who you're with. But at the end of the day, you respect the mother of your child and you get your tail in gear and you start spending time with that baby. Because that baby is your legacy. That baby is all you've got when you leave this earth with nothing. All right? And as far as this court is concerned, you are in a position to affect the life of a human being more than anyone else right now because he will be lost without you. The judgment is on behalf of the plaintiff in the amount of $923 that you owe her. Pay her and start seeing your baby.
I just want you to be there for your son, that's all.
I've tried to see my son and she hasn't let me. I have called.
I have a whole bunch of cell phone records. Do you want to pinpoint which is your phone number?
Let's do it.
Okay.